today's video. Today we are here playing F1 2016. That is right. We are playing a different game than previously for Formula 1. And yeah, I'm excited to play it. Now I believe Sol wants to leave my room already. Of course, that's how it is when I start a video. She always likes to leave when I start. So we'll let her leave. So the thing is, I tried out the PlayStation Now because I wanted to try this game. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we'll hop into this. Now we're gonna race Malaysia. The only track in this game that's not in 2018 or 2019, which we played on the channel. Yeah, so we will play at Malaysia. We'll drive as Nico Rosberg to go with the Nico Rosberg memes. Now I've been doing a sort of like season here, some tracks. Just, you know, trying to play this game a little bit. This is probably the only video of this for a while until I get the opportunity to maybe buy the game. Just because I'm only trying it on PlayStation Now. Now I do really enjoy playing this game. I've been playing it more than 2019 actually. You know, just fun to go back and play a little older game. Anything older than this though, and it gets to be not as good. So 16 I think is really when it started to get good. I did play 14, 15. So basically I've played a decent amount of games. I've tried 14 and 15, and now I've been doing 16. I did the demo of 17 a while ago, and obviously I own 18 and 19, so somehow managed to play a majority of the games in the series, actually. Yeah, I wanted to see what tracks they had different. I was hoping the Korean Grand Prix was further in than it was. I thought it was like 15 it got dropped, not 13. So I thought, oh, maybe I can play those games, it'll be in it, but I was mistaken about when it got dropped in the schedule. So there we go, qualified first here in Malaysia. It's a pretty fun track to drive. I quite enjoy it. I've done a couple of races at the track already. So yeah. Again, it says round 10 because I've been doing a whole championship. We can go on the grid here real quick.
With a look at the starting grid. Nico Rosberg will start his silver arrow from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Bottas, Massa, Alonso, and Sergio Perez, Button, Grosjean, Nico Hülkenberg, and Sainz, Gutierrez, Kvyat, Pascal Wehrlein, and Marcus Ericsson, Magnussen, and Harry Anto. Jolyon Palmer and Felipe Nasser starts from the back of the grid. And with preparation...
Alright, we will get into it now. Now, I noticed one thing that's different about the qualifying in 2019 to 2016. The difference from the games. And first of all, real quick, before I talk about the qualifying of it, the launch that you get in this year, I feel, is a little bit better than in 19. Now, the patch did just come out with the driver swap the other day, the Alex Albon Pierre Gasly driver swap, where the AI got a little less of like an insane start, but for the most part, I've noticed in this here, the AI don't get some crazy launch, and you kind of stay in order more. The patch again did come out to fix that, and it looks like overall it has been fixed in 2019 from what I've seen. I watched a video, sort of, you know, testing that out, and overall it looks like they did change that, so that's good. As for qualifying in this, from all the racing I've noticed, it's been pretty much the same starting order for the drivers. At least the first, like, couple. It's mostly been 2 Mercedes. I've been driving Nico Rosberg the whole time, just, you know, switching it up. I like driving cars with number 6 on it now. It's kind of become a thing. Since my career mode, plus the whole Nico Rosberg memes are kind of funny. I just felt like, hey, we'll race with Nico Rosberg. So yeah, you know, I've been driving Mercedes. So it's been Mercedes 1-2 qualifying. Second row has been Ferrari. Third row has been Red Bull. Fourth row has been Williams. And it's been just like, even with that, it hasn't been, you know, those 4 teams up there, which I didn't know Williams was that good in 2016 to be the 4th best team, but I guess they were. Yeah. So either way, it doesn't really like switch up between them, because, you know, actual qualifying, you're not gonna have Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull in order every single time. It theoretically, based on power of the car, should be, but it's not going to be. Where, you know, that's how it is in 2019 game. It's not set up to be Mercedes 1st and 2nd, Ferrari 3rd and 4th, Red Bull 5th and 6th. Like, you know, there's a little bit of a difference. You might have a Mercedes, a Ferrari, another Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, you know, whatever. Those 6 will be the top 6, but it'll change the order of them a little bit. This here doesn't really have that so much, I've noticed. Again, this track, pretty fun to drive. I enjoy it. The other track that I've done, I think, multiple races at in 2016, I won them all. Actually lost in Austria, surprisingly, one of my best tracks. Actually my best track in the games, I think, overall. Austria is typically pure domination of the field, and I did not dominate Austria as much as I predicted that I would coming into it. So that's a thing. But overall, been a fun game to play. What can we go to? Hards on lap 3? Sure. Now, one thing that's kind of weird is getting used to the tire colors being different. Now, for 2019, they standardized it being every single track, you're going to have soft, medium, and hard. You know, the previous season, they had ultra soft, super soft, soft, medium, hard, whatever. They brought, like, all these different compounds to a track. But this year, they standardized it just to be 3. So, you know, driving 2018 in 2019, I've gotten used to, you know, even if there was, like, pink and purple last season in 2018, I've mostly played 2019, and, you know, drove the softs, mediums, and hard. So, you know, getting used to those 3 colors. Again, this being the first season that I've watched Formula 1, I've watched however many races there's been this season, besides 1. Am I pitting this lap? I am. The light's green down there. Okay. Yeah. But, you know, besides that being what I've watched this year, and being used to the red, yellow, and white, it's a little weird to see yellow in the car, because instantly you just think, you know, medium tires. Oh god. This is my first time pitting at this track. The reason for that, I tried a short 5-lap race of this track, I believe, and then when I did a long race, it rained the whole time. So now we're going on to the hards, which are red, but the color on the top is like a peach-orange type color. So it's very weird to go onto the red tires to the hard tires, the yellow soft. They are orange, but they look kind of red, but they're moving quickly. there we go, though. Our pit stop is complete. And we will come out of the pits in 11th, or 12th, I should say. Oops, not 11th, 12th. The thing that I do like about this game is next to the driver name, it says your position that you should finish in that car. Like, you're supposed to finish second or first. And that's the thing. So, or, you know, sometimes if you don't race particularly well, qualify well, it might say fourth. That's what I've seen the most with this car, is second, third, or fourth being the position I'm supposed to get. Again, everything should cycle through, and we should end up being the first place car. We got a good gap too. We're not stuck behind any cars that will foot on our laps or anything. Bad turn there by me. That could cost us a little bit. I feel like your tires get a little more messed up in this game if you go off the track. Like, temporarily they pick up more stuff and you feel the vibration a little more in the car, or in the controller from your car. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what I've sort of felt like. Another thing that I do like about this game, actually more than the 2019 game, is if you do quick race, which you can make into a championship type thing, you can pick the tracks you want to race in, which this is. It says when you check the standings, loading into the race, how many races have been won by each driver, which it does not say even in 2018 or 2019 has not said, you know, how many races you won. I think in this championship I've won 4. And I think Hamilton's won 1, Vettel's won 2, Ricciardo's won 1, something like that, I think. I may be wrong on how many I've won, I don't know. I do like in this how your tire gets like... The safety car comes out more in this, I will say that. The safety car comes out more. And overall, I mean, I could get back on the soft tires. Man, it's that damn Delta. That's the one annoying thing about driving under safety car. But I did notice the safety car comes out more. And I'm glad it's not the virtual safety car. That's obnoxious. I hate driving the virtual safety car. I'm also glad that when you go below your delta for a certain period of time, the game doesn't instantly say, get below your delta.
Lewis is pitting now. Lewis is in the pits now.
He's in the pits, it's gonna be a problem. Could ruin my race strategy.
Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your
Please
pace.
just let me get to the damn line so I can stop hearing about this stupid ass delta. Yes, Hamilton's in the pit still. I thought he was going to get to stay ahead of me, I was going to say. Falling too far back, yeah, I got to catch up. Yeah.
To close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
I'm gonna overdrive the car to catch this dude though. Let's run on the higher fuel, just try to catch him a little bit. Maybe the game can shut up about me not being close enough. So we are in 4th place. I believe all the cars in front of me still have to pit. We got Jensen Button here. I believe it's Max Verstappen. Yeah, well, he's the only Red Bull left in the race. And I think it says Kimi Räikkönen up there. So these 3 still will have to pit. which should hand me the lead. So if I pit now, I rejoin in 19th. Not what I want to do. Oops. Oops. Was not paying attention. Was looking at something else. Oh, God. There was a bug there and I was getting underway. Good job, me. Yeah. So, okay. Overall, there are some things from this game that I do like a little bit more than 2019. One of them, you know, I do like the amount the safety car comes out. Sometimes it is frustrating, but it's better than having the virtual safety car come out, which happens so often in 2019 compared to the actual safety car. So it's 3 Mercedes in a row here, counting the safety car, of course. Then a Ferrari. So you get a Ferrari in third. I don't know who's behind him. I'm assuming maybe a Williams? Maybe it's Bottas? Because obviously a Red Bull crashed out. But we have a safety car. And then Verstappen and Raikkonen in pits. I'm assuming it's probably a Williams of Bottas, or it could be Felipe Massa maybe. Let's find out actually. Oh, it's Hulkenberg and a Force India. Then Bottas. Okay, so your top 5, Rosberg, Hamilton, Vettel, Hulkenberg, and Bottas. I don't know when the safety car is going to go in. It hasn't said it yet. So maybe lap 8? I mean, it looks like everybody's sort of lined up. And this car doesn't look like they changed the look of this car. I don't know if I'm going to pass the safety car. Can I pass the safety car actually? He wouldn't pass. Dive to the inside. Nice pass.
Give that position back. We are under safety car conditions and cannot overtake. Return the position. We're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it. You are the leader for the safety car.
Follows. I'm assuming we're going to follow it for one more lap then, because the probably say it's coming in now. Probably let us drive normally around this turn. So one more lap under safety car. I'm assuming that will be it. How long did that lap take? I feel like it was forever. Could spice up this race though here at the end. We were making progress with the field, and then, well, ultimately what happened, we pit. Things almost worked against us. Brake hard, try to get some heat back in the brakes. A little bit so they don't get too cold. Also warm up the tires here a little bit. There we go, get some, again, heat back in the brakes. Alright, there we go. Safety car is coming in this lap. So how are our tires looking?
Okay, the safety car is coming in this
Oh, that's another thing I like more is the
pacing
amount of
field
like
in
punctures you can get in this are a lot higher. You know, you hit the wall and you puncture your tire a lot easier than in 2019. Like, you know, if you slap the wall with the back tire, that would puncture it. I've actually gotten a puncture, I believe, in this from somebody's front wing. Slight mistake that was going to help Hamilton catch right up. We'll all line up here. Back right up to Hamilton.
chance of rain now, and if the situation changes, we'll let you know.
Get one more little break in here.
Okay,
A little bit
information
wide.
from Press. They have an issue with their car.
And we're
They're going to
back.
be slow.
Hamilton already getting a nice run on us. Start the return from the virtual safety, or return from the safety car.
7 seconds.
I do get the inside on him, able to hold him off. Get to protect against Vettel. He had a good run at us though there for a couple seconds. Get hard on the brakes here, try to just make that turn. Lap 9 of 14. Oh, I went way too wide. Little contact there from Hulkenberg. I'm going to re-catch Vettel and Hamilton after a big mistake there. We're going to need this extra fuel to burn quickly for us here. Really help carry us to potentially a win in Malaysia.
Gap ahead is 2.5 seconds.
I have not lost this track in my time playing 2016. Of course, it's not been that long that I played this game, but you know, a little bit of time this week that I've played it. I think it's the only track in any F1 game that I have never lost at, actually. Granted, I've only done like 2 or 3 races at it, but still. Compared against every other track I've raced at, never lost at this one yet.
The car behind has minor front wing damage.
Even my best track, Austria, I've lost it before. Maybe Russia could be another one that I've never lost at. I don't know. Alright, we're right back in this thing with Vettel and Hamilton. I'm going to actually take Vettel on the inside there, get the pass done. Throw the fuel back down to standard fuel. We don't need to go into rich fuel mode, that's what I call it. Lap 10 of 14. Next lap we should have DRS active again. Of course, 2 laps after a safety car, DRS gets shut down. So DRS should be open here once again. Oh, I do not want to crash into Hamilton, ruin my front wing, and ruin my teammates' race. That's for sure. Ooh, I had to brake really, really hard there. We're gonna get a good run on him here, I believe. Oh, slight hit into the wall there.
We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get.
That was a mistake right there. What'd I do wrong? Well, let's see here. We'll watch it from this viewpoint. And as you notice, I'm getting here, and I'm very close to him. And since I have to make such a quick move, I go into the wall. Which then here, I'm thinking, alright. Still got a decent amount of speed on him, but not enough time to get by him. And really does ruin my opportunity to get around him. That's where the grass came from on the tire too. He really made it through that without anything happening. Now again, it's us three up here at the front because when I went off the track, let's watch it from this view real quick. When I went off the track earlier, a couple laps ago, I hit into Hulkenberg and messed up his front wing. And that really set him back, which ultimately hurt the whole field there because of his damaged front wing. So we'll flash back to right here. See what I can do outside of Hamilton. And if that was a run for the last lap for the win, I would have tried it a little bit harder, but
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
got to the inside but went too far onto the grass there. Slight mistake again. Also with the preferred line, but I will have it now. Which really allows me to clear him because I did have the preferred line for a lot longer than he did, which is really beneficial ultimately to me, obviously. Nice drive down into this turn once again. Missed the apex a little bit there though. Not what you want to do. Run a little wide, but nothing really wrong with that. They should really bring this track back. I don't know why it's not on the schedule anymore. I want to know why it's on the schedule. I could ask Siri, but it'll be like, here's an article about why the Malaysia Grand Prix. Or here's an article that I found or something stupid. Here's an article I found on the web. Yeah. If I ask Siri why... Oh, I don't have that activated on this phone either. Got a new phone last week. I haven't activated Hey Siri yet. Hey Siri! Oh, it is on. Huh? I guess it does. Oh my god. My iPad picked it up too.
Laps of fuel remaining.
I guess it does work on this phone. Interesting. Maybe it carried over when my iCloud synced up. Either way, here we go. Just a couple laps left in the race. We created a little bit of a gap from Hamilton. For anybody wondering, I'm racing on the medium difficulty, which is similar to what I raced on 2019. I like to work my way up difficulties in games, so I started out F1 with like 20, just to like get a hang of the car and things like that. 2018 I started with 20 difficulty, which is easy. Worked up to 30, 35 for my career. Right now I'm at 40, I'll probably move up to 45. Probably soon. So I just picked medium because that's what that is. I don't really know what number scale that would be on. Yeah, I can see moving the A up to 40 or even 50 in the next couple days. But yeah, we've created a little bit of a gap on Hamilton and Vettel. And yeah, we are going here. Just a few laps left. Once we get into the turn here. Ooh, gonna take a little wide into the gravel. Oh god. And the sand is gonna affect my tires. Probably put Hamilton and Vettel back with me a little bit. 1.5 seconds is the gap, down from about 3. With that little mistake there. Another little one off onto the grass there. Really threw off these turns, really putting Hamilton and Vettel back in this thing. Took it wide there again. Hamilton's gonna get by me. And Vettel was right on me. 3-car battle. I could have took him inside there. I really could have. I don't want my front wing to just get smashed off by him coming across and having a big incident the last lap or two. I don't want to hand the win to Vettel. Alright, Hamilton right here in front of us still. We can get him. Got him there. Ooh, off on the grass. It's going to be a crazy battle for this win, I feel. A couple of mistakes the last lap or two. Gonna really put these two back in it with me here. Come across Hamilton, see if he's going to have DRS here. I believe he will. Brake here into the turn. He still will stay behind me. They're both going to have DRS though. Down the straight here. DRS open once again on the Mercedes and Ferrari behind me. Hamilton and Vettel both with DRS. Into the turn here. Final time on the main straight. This is one of my favorite parts of the track. That turn is just so tight. Similar to China. Just a great track to drive on as well. Here we go, close to a 90-degree turn. One of the, again, great turns of this track. Super fun to do. They're right on me now.
They're speeding up again, so I expect they fix whatever the problem was.
I don't want to have to... I don't want the finish of the race to be spinning Hamilton. To prevent him from going by. Absolutely not how I want to finish off this thing. A little bit wide there. Still keeping Hamilton behind. Vettel right there, ready to pounce if either one of us make a mistake. Another great turn here. Dip down, then drive straight up. That's really, really fun. I'm a big fan of those, like, dip down into a turn type corners. Big mistake there that could ultimately cost me this race. I will not have DRS here. The front tires are absolutely going away from me on this car. Need to risk it on a dive bomb in here. Am I going to get him though? I want to see if I can do that dive better. Because if we take a look here, from this view, this is a really good view of how you're going to do the dive. In his slipstream. Should have backed off here, made some contact, bounced my tire off of him. And at this point, where is he? He's right here. Hamilton is. Because I'm stuck on this slow bit. If I just drive straight here to try to turn, we get him. It's a big gap to close up here. Big gap to close up. Oh, that was such a good move. That was a good one. Because here we go, we run it in. Just some contact, drift it, push him out wide, just enough that we're able to come back on the track. Push him out a little bit here as we come across. That could have easily been a spin. That was awesome. Great move there. Really, really happy with that one. Let's watch it from this perspective here. So I dive way into the inside. I don't really want to hit him. That's not really my goal here, is to hit him, but really nothing else you can do. Once I get that inside line, that's really what matters. Able to come out just in front of him. Slight contact there. Ooh. Let's watch it from this perspective. This is going to be a great view. Hit into him. I mean, I am straight, like, sideways here. Because again, what do we hit? Tire on tire, which launches us sideways. Somehow I'm in a full drift, keeping it going. Able to come out here in front of him. I honestly did not know that I was close to spinning here when I cut in front of him. But I guess I was. But let's watch it from this perspective, yeah. How that look from a Ferrari's point of view back here. I mean, you can see the hit right here. Direct change of position. This is one I want, the chase cam. Let's see how it looks from this one. This is actually a great view of it. I mean, look how sideways I am right here. I mean, I did not realize I was that sideways when I was doing that turn. And I mean, Hamilton's just, you know, getting pushed along. And because that I forced him so far wide, this is really what helped me, because I came in here. Because, I mean, he's going for that line. That's his line. I dive in. And right here, I force him so far up that the time that I lose sliding, I do get the inside. And when I can put the power back down, I can come over here, cut across, take the lead, and ultimately here pull away with the win in Malaysia.
Awesome. Just amazing. Well done.
That was so awesome. So much fun. I really enjoyed driving Malaysia, driving a different car, driving a different game. Overall, I really, again, enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as well. We'll be back next week on Monday, I believe, for the United States Grand Prix video for F1 2019. We will see, obviously, about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what's coming up. Again, I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the US Grand Prix should be up next week on Monday. So, again, we'll see you guys in the next one.